First, I will be using the Milk Hydro Grip Primer a couple minutes after my skincare. I mainly focused on my T-zone and anywhere that creases easily. Next is foundation. I use the SBR Pro Tailor B-Glow Stick Foundation, and since this has medium to very buildable coverage without getting cakey, I'm applying it to all of my face and then spreading it out evenly so there's no patchiness when I blend with a sponge. Now for concealer. I'm using the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in Fair Rose and use it to cover my redness and for highlighting in the center of my face. This is the reason why it's so light for me. If you're going to be covering blemishes, get a concealer that is your exact shade or a shade lighter. For contour, I'm using the Fenty Matchstick in Amber, and I'm applying it to slightly shade my face, not really trying to chisel out any new features, just to enhance what I already have, and then blending it out with a damp beauty blender. Now onto blush. I'm using the e.l.f. Hydrating Aqua Beauty Blush and Bronzer. Your blush placement really changes the shape of your face, so to make my face more round and cute, I'll be applying it near the apples of my cheeks and blending it with a sponge. I'm also adding a tiny bit to the tip of my nose, and then blending the leftover onto my chin. I'm going to bake my nose with the Kimchi Chic Puff Puff Pass powder in Banana to make my nose look matte and smaller. This is optional, but I prefer it since it usually makes my nose contour stay on longer, especially wearing masks. I tightlined my lash line with black pencil liner off camera, and now I'm lightly applying the shade Chemical X from the ColourPop Powerpuff Girls palette and blending it as I go so it doesn't come off as patchy. Now from the same palette, I'm using the shade Townsville to highlight my inner corner and Namida Bukuro. I'm adding my e.l.f. Instant Lift Eyebrow Pencil in the shade Neutral Brown to my natural eye smile to enhance it and lightly blend it with my finger. Next, I'll be putting on my Revlon Colorstay liquid liner along my lash line and drawing it out, extending the continuation of my lash line. With the MAC eyeshadow in Carbon and an angled brush, I'm drawing a droop from the middle of my wing to where my pupil is when I look forward. I'm now smoking it out with a small brush and adding a bit more highlight. Now I'm curling my lashes and adding on the Maybelline Lash Sensational Sky High Mascara. I'm not doing this for length, but to make my lash color and shape blend in with my false ones. I decided I needed to put a bit more contour, so I'm dusting on the Peripera Ink V shading in hazel gray to places I previously contoured. Now I'm dusting off the powder I put on my nose previously. I'm using the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek Highlighter in Lunch Money on my cheekbones and nose. I'm adding this to the tip of my nose and the top of my bridge to make it look smaller. Then I'm adding on the Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in Party to where I placed my cream blush before. I do this with powders so it's being set without needing a setting powder since it's cold out and I don't want my skin to get too dry. For my lips, I'm using the Roman Zero Matte lipstick in shade Shell Nude all over my lips. And then I'm blending out the edges with my finger and adding the e.l.f. Plumping Lip Gloss in shade Pink Palomia all over top. I'm putting leftover powder onto my eyebrows since my foundation is dewy and that would interfere with drawing them on. You don't have to do this if you already have eyebrows. I'm using the e.l.f. Instant Lift Eyebrow Pencil in Neutral Brown and doing skinny pointy brows. I'm going in with the MAC Carbon eyeshadow again to the outer corners of my eyes since I felt like there was not enough dimension. I I'm using eyelashes from AliExpress that I will link below, and Duo Clear Lash Glue. I'm applying these so that the end of my eyelash continues on to my eyeliner and off my eye. For bottoms, I'm applying them to meet my top lash at the outer corner and touch my waterline in the middle of my eye for a continuous look. I'm adding a bit more carbon black to the outer corner of my eyelid and my droop and lightly blending it.